What is going on, guys? This is Eric Johnson. I'm with our...
And I'm RBM.
This is... Sorry, go ahead. And I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep going. This is TNA Impact 2010 versus the Monday Night Wars. And this is episode 5 now, I believe.
Now, last episode, we were at what was it, Genesis? Yes,
Yeah,
that's right.
We just passed Genesis. This is the show after.
Now, we've been on the kind of steady decline when it comes to show ratings, but we've still been getting popping. We've still been getting good show ratings. But hopefully we can change that around. Anyway, opening up in the pre-show, we have Claudio Castagnoli versus Shark Boy. Claudio getting a win and getting a solid performance.
He beat him with a Ricola bomb. Out of 45.
You were going to say something before I interrupted you?
I don't remember now.
Something about show ratings?
No, definitely was not that.
All right.
Oh, well.
Anyway.
Maybe I'll remember when I rewatch it. Anyway. Hamada and Velvet Sky. Got a 49.
Velvet Sky, my goodness.
Velvet Sky defeats Hamada in 9:47 by pinfall. They double knee backbreaker. She got
okay.
Trish Stratus sucked ass putting the match together, and Lacey Von Erich did did some good work at ringside. So there you go. And then a 51. Wow, the Young Bucks need to be used.
Yes. And by Young Bucks, we of course mean Generation Me, which we're going to be changing.
My bad. Generation Me, you're right.
We're going to be changing that name soon, like right after the show. Then we're going to kind of re-debut them.
And of course, they won with a more bang for your buck. Isn't that so funny?
So funny. It's a play on words. The most clever joke.
It's almost a joke. Kids are never going to make it. Anyway. Fucking.
Especially not with that kind of eyeliner.
You see these kids right here. They're never going to make it in this fucking business.
Look at that purple bandana.
He's never making it.
Trying to cover up his receding hairline even though his brother isn't making any sort of attempt.
I know. And let's go to the start of the show.
Oh, let me explain this. I think I'd have a lot of fun doing this.
You got it.
So, Bobby Lashley and Ric Flair, they come out at the opening of the show, and they say, Hogan, Sting, we kicked your ass last night at Genesis. Hogan, you shouldn't have gotten in our business. That was your big mistake, buddy. Woo! So then Lashley, he just looks menacingly, kind of grimacing at the camera. And then Flair's like, why don't you come out, Hogan, and get another beating from my boy Lashley? But then Eric Bischoff comes out and he says, well, Flair, actually, you beat up Hogan so bad, also you beat up Sting so bad, they're at the hospital, so they're not going to be here tonight.
Oh, Hulk Hogan's injuries are he has internal bleeding from the spear.
Oh, yeah? And then Sting for obvious reasons.
Sting for getting his ass beat all over his body, but no, for internal bleeding.
Mm-hmm. So Eric kind of goes on to say, now, I don't really like Hogan. I'll be the first one to admit it. But we're business partners. Keyword partners. And what you did to him, it's not acceptable. Now, I may hate his guts, but like I said earlier, he's my business partner. We conduct business together, and you're interfering with our business.
There's no one more's guts that I hate more than you, Rick.
And so he says, you know what? So I'm going to put you in a handicap match. Ric Flair goes, well, my boy Bobby Lashley, he's got a handle. He's like, whoa, Rick, you misunderstand. I'm not putting Lashley in a handicap match. I'm putting you in a handicap match. Ric Flair Pikachu face.
So, Ric Flair surprise Pikachu face. Yeah, much.
So Ric Flair, he's flipping out, probably elbow drops his jacket or something. Bobby Lashley looks like
that would be awesome. He just gets so mad he elbow drops his jacket.
So
What?
Flair,
This is not believable. You saw him. Then he bounces off the ropes a couple times, does the elbow drop into the fucking jacket.
Bobby Lashley just stays stationary. His grimace turns into a glare, a murderous glare.
He wants to kill Eric Bischoff. Like, I'm going to spear that motherfucker next.
Flair's eyes are about to pop out of his socket.
Now remember, we didn't have the people, but just imagine Eric Bischoff with like a couple security dudes around him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, basically, Bobby Lashley will just attack anybody, so that's why he has a couple of bodyguards.
Mm-hmm. So then Eric Bischoff, he's feeling high and mighty right now, so he decides to push the envelope further. He says, and not only that, Lashley is barred from ringside, and if he interferes on your behalf, not only will you be fired, Rick, but Lashley will be fired too. So, of course, Ric Flair, he's about to lose it. He probably like rips his tie in half. He's screaming or something. Probably about to have a stroke and an aneurysm.
Yeah, and then I can hear Mike Tenay and Taz on commentary. Did you believe that Ric Flair put in a handicap match tonight? This is unbelievable.
They could be fired.
Someone's gonna get fired, Mike.
So then, yep.
Seven.
So then Eric kind of just leaves backstage. He goes backstage, looking confident as ever, and then we cut to commercial break, come back. Shannon Moore versus Jay Lethal, but wait a minute, he has a weird new getup. Well, maybe not new to a lot of other folks. Black Machismo makes his return.
That's right, and he wins the lethal combination.
Mm-hmm.
And
then after the match,
Savage is here.
Jay Lethal, a.k.a. Black Machismo, he's celebrating, but then we hear a familiar theme song hit the Titantron, and we see the Macho Man Randy Savage walk out. He gets in the ring. He goes eye to eye with Black Machismo. Looks like maybe Macho Man, he's insulted by this imitation, but no, he takes a few steps back. And they both go in for the weird Mega Powers handshake, and they shake hands. It's a partnership.
So basically, Randy Savage has agreed to become Jay Lethal's manager.
That would probably pop the audience, right?
Of course, but I only got a 54. Not as good as I thought it was going to be.
I don't know, maybe Randy Savage tripped coming into the ring.
Apparently, Black Machismo underperformed and was very poor trying to improvise dialogue. Oh.
What else kind of dialogue does he have to improvise except, oh yeah, maybe he said, oh no, and he's like, oh, damn it.
Ah, fuck.
Oh no.
Ah, shit. Anyway, so we got a 6-7 for this match. Match had actually good heat and decent wrestling. Rhino defeats Jerry Lynn and 11-13 by pinfall with a gore. So,
you know what? I can picture this. So they're kind of having like a classic ECW match. Jerry Lynn's looking for like a springboard, but then Rhino takes a few steps back and just gores Jerry Lynn out of the sky. And that's how he gets the win. Just rips him in half. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Nice. Oh, no gimmick needed for Jerry Lynn. He got it great. There you go. Rhino had a board, but I use him somewhere. All right. And then, so Samoa Joe comes out. He's very upset about losing to Amazing Red. Amazing Red.
That was a fluke, and you know it.
Yeah.
It was just one high roll-up. I was about to beat you. Amazing Red comes out. He's like, Joe, whether you call it a fluke or not, I call it skill. Because, you see, it takes skill to realize the situation someone is in when they're about to get a muscle buster. And it also takes skill to realize how they can counter that and win. So whether you call it a fluke or not, I call it skill. And that's the bottom line.
And Samoa Joe's going to be like, look, okay, you're a hell of an athlete, okay? You're really fast, and, you know, I could barely keep up with you. But you and I both know that I'm 10 times better than you. I'm 10 times the man than you. And I should be the X Division champion.
And but that, Jeff Hardy kind of comes out. He says, hey, guys, it's me, Jeff Hardy. Now, as you may have heard, I'm not really doing much. And I kind of want to end. The X Division is known for doing a lot of high-flying maneuvers, and I'm Mr. High-Flying Maneuvers. So why don't I just kind of slide in on this action and get a piece of this pie? Joe's like, yeah, whatever. I just want to kick Amazing Red's ass. And Amazing Red's like, well, the more the merrier. So Jeff Hardy, he's joining in this kind of feud.
Don West helped Amazing Red during the segment. What the fuck is this? Is he a manager?
No, he was on commentary screaming, "Don't fumble your lines! Don't fumble your lines!" And Amazing Red's like, "Oh, I better not fumble my lines."
And he did anyway. Well, no, he's not even. Don West isn't even on commentary. What the fuck? I don't remember him being a manager. Was he?
I don't know.
I don't remember this. I mean, unless this is like some rare, obscure thing that happened.
I don't know. I was like 8 when this was supposed to happen.
I guess. I don't know. I would not remember that. Anyway. 71 angle. There we go. This is...
So Eric, he's kind of comes out. He says, "Look, so I had a great idea for the global, for how we can defend the global championship. We're gonna have a big battle royal." Eric Young comes out. He's like, "No, this is some BS right here." Then Mick Foley, Rhino, Kevin Nash, Scott Steiner, they're like, "That's a great idea. We'd love to be part of this battle royal." And Eric's like, "All right, well, since we're a democracy here, all in favor say aye, aye. All in favor say nay, nay. All right, it's decided. Battle royal."
And I got a 71. And of course, each one of these guys have something to say about it.
You know, Mick Foley probably says like bang bang. Scott Steiner probably works in a way how he's gonna screw your wife.
Or he's gonna have some math for us.
Hmm.
So this is the number 1 contenders match for the tag titles. So it's between British Invasion and Motor City Machine Guns. Motor City Machine Guns defeats British Invasion in 13-10 when Saban pinned Brutus Magnus with a Made in Detroit. Brutus Magnus was the weak link, apparently, struggling to keep up with everyone else's in-ring performances. Other than that, yeah, I mean, Alex Shelley was the best in the ring for this match. Injury that Brutus Magnus worked through took a big toll, that's why. But they'll be okay. And the match actually got a 63 because of Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley's chemistry and the tag team specialist bonus.
Okay.
There you go. Huge brawl between the Motor City Machine Guns and Beer Money after. So now, oh fuck, they don't have a turn? I thought we did time the turn, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Hold on. Can we do it here? Fuck. Thought we did sound the turn. Hold on. Yeah, preparing the turn. What the fuck is this? You mean to tell me I actually have to put it in the angle as turn?
Yes. Alright, that's what we'll do for next week.
Okay, we got it. Okay, whatever. So, oh my god. So, Hulk Hogan and Sting sharing their status from the hospital via satellite. And got an 88.
Yeah, we're kind of bruised and battered, but we'll be back for
next week.
For next week, yeah. We'll be back at 100%. Probably not, but you know. Anyways, moving on.
I like that. That was good. 66 now between Abyss.
Okay.
Yes.
So Abyss, he's kind of wandering around backstage, and Daniels, he kind of passes by Abyss. He says, "Abyss, you seem lost, but maybe with my help, you could be found."
In the Lost and Found.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
So Daniels, Abyss kind of pauses. They kind of stare each other up and down. And Daniel says, "I'll be checking in back in with you later, Abyss. Hopefully you can find some peace." And Daniels kind of walks off, and Abyss kind of just stands there. He's kind of like, "What?"
I see.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 66. There we go. 82 angle. This might be a better show.
All right, so basically, this is kind of just a rundown. AJ, he's saying like, okay, look, the last few weeks have been hell for me, but I finally put Christopher Daniels behind me. So Kurt Angle, come on out here. I respect the hell out of you.
Well, no, AJ Styles go over, and then Kurt Angle then just comes out. I thought Kurt Angle just comes out of nowhere and goes, "Hey, you know, AJ, you're awesome." You know what I mean? Or
yeah, it doesn't really matter. But anyway, they kind of just say, "Hey, look, I've been through hell recently. How about we just have a good old-fashioned one-on-one match, and we can kind of forget about all this happened. You know, just kind of brighten up the spirits, and you know, just have a good old-fashioned friendly one-on-one match." And it's like, good, agreed.
And 82. Kurt Angle, of course, has to mention, hey, if I win, I got a shot at your title.
Oh, wait, is this before so is this the angle before the match?
Earlier in the night.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Then we have Roxy and Tara. Tara had a 53. Got a 48. That's not too bad. Roxy's off.
Mm-hmm.
At least it's not Roxy Cotton.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tara said, you know, those two cowards last night chased me off. That's okay. I'm still champ. And I am the spotlight of this Knockouts division. And of course, you know, Trish and like Lita come out and they go, hey, you know, it's kind of ironic because, you know, when we chased you down, you know.
Wait, who's Lita? Gotta say, who's Lita?
Who's Lita? I mean, Amy Dumas. So we don't want to get sued by WWE or TNA.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is Trish Stratus really her legal name, though? That'd be awesome.
Like, I think it is.
That's fucking
Maybe
awesome.
I'll look it up.
That's the best name ever. Anyway. So, yeah, you know, they're like, that's kind of ironic because, you know, you ran away when we chased you down for calling us cowards. But we decided, how about we both face you in a triple threat match? It will be one-on-one for your title and against all odds. How convenient for the pay-per-view name. Anyway. So, you know, Tara's like, no, this isn't a good idea. It's stupid. Title matches should always be one-on-one. And Eric Bischoff then comes out. He says, hey, you know, ladies, I think this is a great idea. This is the reason why I hired Trish and Amy. You know, you girls, not only are you talented, but you're also smart. Very hard to find in hot young ladies like you.
And they're like, well, we're middle-aged, but thanks for the compliment.
Well, I mean, they're younger than him, so that's why he would say that.
Yeah.
So, I agree. It's going to be a triple threat match between Trish Stratus, Amy Dumas, and Tara for the Knockouts title. And Tara's pissed. Ow!
She's like, how could you do this to me? And Eric's like, look, I literally just see $3 signs in the ring with tights on. I have no perception of reality.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Anyway, it's a 67, not bad. And we got a 50 match. Ric Flair still had a 73.
So Ric Flair, he's doing his best. By God, but, you know, he's just getting destroyed out there. Just getting tossed around. He's bleeding. I think Jeff Cobb accidentally just sneezed on him and he just gets busted open.
I mean, that's kind of what happens in a Ric Flair match.
Yeah.
Fuck it. So, yeah, you kind of tickle him and he'll bleed in the head, but...
So he's just getting destroyed. But by God, that's Reed and David Flair, his children. They hit Trevor Murdoch and Ric Flair rolls him up.
Yep. And that's exactly what happens in the 8 minutes. And the crowd is pissed.
Mm-hmm.
50 rated match. And then...
So Reed and David and Rick, they're just hugging each other. Meanwhile, we pan over to see Bobby Lashley.
They are back together. And then Bobby Lashley's the hell out of these two.
he's just murdering these guys. He has like Jeff Cobb hanging from the ropes or something by the belts while he's like stomping on Trevor's head.
Yep. They got a 50. And the main event match got a 77.
So let me explain this. So AJ and Kurt are having a nice competitive match, very friendly, back and forth. But then Christopher Daniels comes out. He says, AJ, I gotta put it to you. You showed a lot of wherewithal and a lot of passion in that match. It's a shame that I wasn't even trying. This gets AJ's attention. He's still fighting Kurt, but now AJ, he has to realize that Daniels, he's here, and AJ, he starts to kind of hit Kurt a little harder. He's getting a little bit more aggressive now. Daniels said, AJ, my goal was not to take your title. Hell, it wasn't even to turn you that night. You see, my plans with you is long term, and I know you're stubborn. It's going to take time, and that's okay. But one day you'll come over to the light. But last night you may have won the match, but I won something even greater. You see, I may not have recruited you, but I recruited someone else. A man who was on the brink of death, on the brink of suicide. We see Suicide come out, and he takes off his hood to reveal Frankie Kazarian. Kazarian lights up his Suicide hood and watches it as it goes up in flames. Now AJ, he's kind of pissed. But he's hitting Kurt even harder now. He's flying off the ropes, doing everything so recklessly. And Daniels, still calm as ever, he says, you see, Kazarian, I saved Kazarian from suicide, from death. Where was your God, your fake God? If your God was so passionate, he wouldn't have let Kazarian fall into this madness. Only I could have saved him. And I will save you and everybody else just like you. Because I'm, unlike your God, real. I will be here, and I am loving. Okay. And then this just sends AJ over the edge. He breaks away from his kind of chain wrestling with Kurt. He just starts screaming at Christopher Daniels. But Kurt, just looking just sort of sad, just because he realized AJ just gave up the advantage, and he gives him an angle slam and beats AJ just like that. He doesn't feel proud of it, and he just walks away. Daniels and Kazarian, they enter the ring. They don't attack AJ, nothing like that. They just stand over him, and that's how we end the show.
69 there. The hell is this? Change gimmick. Initial rating of adequate.
Alright, that's okay.
Better than nothing.
Alright, so that's how we end the show?
68. Oh.
Still increasing, but,
What?
We're still increasing, but, we gotta work. Gotta do something to increase these ratings.
Oh, my God.
If you got any ideas in the comments, let us know.
This is fucking terrible.
It's okay,
I don't like it.
You know why? We didn't have that Hulk Hogan match.
I know, that usually helps, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Clear bookings. Title match, no.
And maybe we can cut down the level of match, so instead of major star and stars, we can just have
Jeff Jarrett could be on Explosion.
Yep. But here, we won't have that. We'll just decrease the level of people able to come on here. Or I guess not.
Okay. Oh, we got a couple pre-show matches.
Let's make sure Generation
British Invasion and Lethal Consequences.
Let's make sure Lethal Consequences
Murdoch versus the World Elite. This looks good. This looks good. Cool. Interesting. Matt Morgan got a 61 angle. Huh. Another angle. Finally a match. A leg trap sunset bomb. The fuck is that?
No idea.
Subtle mannerisms. What the fuck? .55 match. Got a 52.
All right, so that's probably going to end this episode.
Our show ratings just keep going down and down.
Don't worry, we'll have Hogan and Sting back next week.
Angle. You would think that.
Who needs to heal?
She's on hiatus. So we would have to talk her out of hiatus.
Hold on, who has time? Who's needing time to heal?
Sky, Smojo, Daniels, AJ Styles, Bobby Lashley.
Okay, so that's going to be bad.
We're still booking them. I don't fucking care.
You know what? Next week, instead of Bobby Lashley versus Hogan, it can be Flair versus Hogan.
Ooh, I like it. Did we lose money again? Well, no, I think we did.
If we did...
Well, how many people showed up?
I don't think we're going to know until we get into February.
Hold on. I mean, where is show history? There we go. How many people showed up last night? 3,388.
We were at a different venue.
What's our top 10 now?
Don't make yourself sad.
What was I looking up again?
Our top 10, whatever.
Top 100, I mean. Kurt Angle and Jeff Jarrett had the best match.
Alright, so that's probably going to do it for this episode, right?
Yeah, right after we're done looking at this. Our .31 is our best TV rating. We've had a .28 since then.
Mm-hmm.
Highest viewership was, I guess, Genesis.
All right. So
We can induct AJ Styles if we wanted to. No. That's it.
all right. So this is where we end the video now.
Yep. I don't see nothing else to do, so we'll see you guys next.
We could.
That.
I guess we'll see you guys next time.
All right. See you.